monthly full moon session. Today we are doing our session from our apothecary. So that's why it looks a little dark. It's downstairs, and this is where I keep all the oils so light do not affect them and they stay with the good quality that we are known for. So, couple things today. We're going to talk about fennel. We're going to also talk about the full moon and the eclipse happening today. And it's really important because it's in Pisces and it's entering the Virgo season. And it might bring some turbulence. So be ready for that and support yourself as much as you can. Be as graceful as you can and as loving as you can to yourself, because as you all know, eclipse season always brings things that we need to work on, things that are holding up our growth, things that are being surfaced purposely so that we can grow and feel better every time and more abundant. So just be patient, be loving to yourself, be kind. Know that this time is a time of transformation, because that's what this full moon is all about. Transformation. It's very emotional, and you can aim to your dreams and spirituality, but you have to do it from a really good place. First, cleaning up the house, and then making sure that you can receive from a really clean and good space, and then put this energy in motions to make your dreams happen. Also, we're going to make a fennel tincture to support our digestion. So, as the seasons change, the vata element, from the Ayurvedic perspective, one of the three doshas, remember we have vata, pitta, kapha. Well, when the season starts to change, the vata gets aggravated. So, our digestion gets a little bit off. Our sleep could get affected, our mood, and then a really good ally is fennel. Fennel is an amazing herb that helps with all of that. So today I'm going to show you, that's why we're here at the apothecary, because this is where I have all my implements, how to do a very simple folk method fennel tincture that will support, and it's really simple. It's one ingredient. The recipe, I shared several different recipes over the years. I've have shared them. Some have lemon peel or orange peel, but today we're just going to use fennel. We're just going to keep it very simple. I'm in this train lately of less is more, and it's been reflected like that everywhere. If anyone's here, I would like to hear from you. Say hello. Say you are here with us. If you have any questions, you can type them. I'm happy to answer. Um, yeah, and then we're gonna use that. And then also, a lot of people have asked me, what kind of alcohol do you need? I'm using vodka. As long as it's 100 proof, you are good with that. So this one is the one I found. It doesn't matter. We'll go over the tinctures and the ingredients pretty soon, and how to do that is super simple. And we'll talk more about how to support you throughout this transition to fall. Um, Also, I would like to talk about this myth with oils. So, as you well know, Sagrada Bio Skincare is all about oils. Lately, people have asked me if I can give them some samples. They're interested in the skincare. They're interested in the clean aspect of the skincare, the organic, and then it has been more word of mouth. And they ask me if our oils are going to clog their pores, which, um, of course, not. Right? That's my answer right out of the bat. It's more nutritious and it's way better for you. Obviously, I'm not saying that that's the only good thing, and I'm not saying like you only need to use oil on your skin. Obviously, is a preference. It's a very personal preference. However, my approach and Sagrada's approach is always, it's bioavailability. That's why we're called bio skincare. So that bioavailability means that you use every little bit. Your body knows what to do with those ingredients because these are ingredients you can eat. So when you put those in your skin knows exactly what to do with them. When you use something that is not bioavailable or as natural, it's the same as eating food that is more processed, right? It could, your body has a harder time breaking it through, has to store it somewhere. There's always residue that needs to get rid of, etc. But when it comes to more pure, your body knows, uses it, eats it. It's as if your skin eats. That's a really good way to see it. So Sagrada oils are a really good solution for the skin in terms of like the skin's needs. Like, what would my skin would like to eat? Oil. Um, I remember always a teacher I had that said, "Does your skin produce lotion? Does your skin produce soap?" And obviously the answer is no. And the answer is your skin produces oil. So that's why you want to mimic everything as natural as possible with your skin and what the skin produces. So it's like you want to speak the same language as your skin. You want to feed your skin with things that your skin's going to understand and use. So when we talk about oils, oils are the way to go for that reason. The absorption will be better. The skin is going to utilize all of it, and then also you're going to have a faster result, and it's going to be better long term as well. I'm not trying to say lotions are no good or attack. It's just a personal preference, and I'm explaining why we, Sagrada Bio Skincare, why we choose to have oils rather than moisturizers in a lotion form. Um, or cleansers that do not lather. So if you have used our cardamom silver cleanser, you have noticed that it's creamy and it smells like cardamom. And when you apply it, it's oil based, so it's a little oily, and that is going to take all the dirt particles or the pollution. Everything's gonna get it's like the oil's a magnet for all of that, and then you clean it and your skin stays supple and looks amazing, and it has food in there, but it doesn't lather like soap. I don't know if you've ever experienced. I have. I used to do it all the time. I used to get these cleansers that were super harsh. That's what we did when we were younger, and exfoliate and do the whole thing, and my skin always ended up like sandpaper, and that's what you don't want to happen because that is not good for your skin barrier. But I felt like it was a little important to talk about this education piece because I keep getting the same question over and over. So, just to be clear, our oils do not clog your pores. Our oils are very high quality. I choose the non comedogenic ones, which means that they do not clog the pores. They feed your skin, and your skin knows exactly what to do with them for every product that I formulate and for every product that Sagrada Bio Skincare sells. So that's what happens, right? Like we formulate with ingredients that you will eat. So literally, um, sunflower seeds we can eat, and everything, roses, rosemary, calendula, like everything that is in our products are ingredients that you can eat. That's how I formulate. If you can't eat it, you don't want to put it on your skin. That's my personal approach. So feel safe that when I put something out there, a new product or one of the current products, they have been tested and they are um, so safe in terms of um, for the skin. They're going to feed, they're food for the skin. They are not going to clog anything. They might be very potent, so you have to watch it a little bit and get used to it, right? As every new thing that you're introducing, start little by little, and then your skin will get used to it, and then you're going to have great results. And that's more for like I would say the bakuchiol serum because sometimes people tell me like, "Wow, this is really potent." Yes, so you want to start little by little, and then in a few weeks, time goes by, your skin gets used to it, and then you can just do the whole thing. And that's for certain people. It's not for everybody. It's just for people that have extremely sensitive skin. But even then, I have clients that have like extremely sensitive skin. They are allergic to pretty much everything on the market, and the bakuchiol serum is the only serum they can actually use for night serum. So everybody's different, and that's why we cater to everyone's needs and everyone's unique needs. My skin needs are very different than yours, and your husband, boyfriend, friends, they have different skin needs. And my intention with making things less processed and more pure is that it caters to everyone's skins and fulfills, is like multifunctional, right? Fulfilling everyone's needs. If there's any questions, I mean, I'm happy to answer all the questions all the time. When people ask me, are these oils going to clog my pores? I'm very happy to take the time and educate. In Europe, it's way more common to see oils everywhere for the skin. Here in US, we are more used to lotion and other forms, or more like water-based serums. But in other places, oils are very common and it's more of the norm. So we're slowly starting to introduce these things in the States where people can feel that they can start adopting these practices and see the really benefits, the real benefits that oils really bring into your skin and your skin um, glow and health and everything. So, okay, enough of that. So let's do a little meditation just to ground ourselves and to just set the tone for the upcoming season, fall, where everything starts to quiet down, preparing for winter. The leaves are changing the colors. The eclipse is happening tonight, so turbulence might come, and I would like to stay calm and grounded. So we're gonna do a little grounding exercise for this meditation today. And we're going to start by rotating our shoulders up and back and letting them just drop. And observe your breath without controlling it. Let your breath be the way it wants to be. And just breathe in and out your nose. And start to notice if there are any areas in your body that are more tense than others, and send your breath that way. And now you're going to feel your feet connecting to the core of the Mother Earth. And you can visualize this and imagine what it feels like to have your feet touching the ground barefoot and connecting to the center of the core of Mother Earth, and feeling that Mother Earth is holding me, is sustaining me as it sustains our lives. It gives us shelter, medicine, food, pretty much oxygen, pretty much everything we need to sustain life in this planet. So as you connect with Mother Earth, also thank Mother Earth for allowing you to live and experience life as she sustains you and sustains all of us. And also connect to Earth's wisdom with the cycles, right? It's showing me that now is the fall. I'm preparing myself to the quiet time, the winter, and allowing the energy of the eclipse, the energy of the full moon to be a harness so that I can let go of those emotions. I can let go of those situations that are holding hostage my growth and my well-being. And knowing that everything that will come that becomes a little bit like a turmoil or something that is being brought into my awareness, is so that I can process it and integrate it and move forward to live the life I want to live and whatever I came here to experience. So just allowing yourself to experience Earth holding you throughout all these processes, as if a mother is holding a child, embracing a child, and just feel the Mother Earth's love sustaining us through our life and journey. If you think about this, all the indigenous cultures have this reverence to the mother, and they are so connected to the earth and the earth cycles and the animals and everything that the earth brings, right? The seasons, the cycles. And we are so removed from this because we don't have cycles. Pretty much we are on the rat race. We're working, and we forget, right, that we are part of her. We are her. She's allowing us to be here. So just like try and just flow with that and allow her to hold you and harness the transformation that you are here to receive during this eclipse and this full moon. And then just take 11 breaths, just thinking of Divine Mother Earth. In Sanskrit, we call her Bhumi. And I would like to share, as we are connecting to Divine Mother Earth, I'd like to share a technique that my teacher taught me, and it's a little mantra, very simple. It's so ham. I am. So I ham. I am. I am. So hum. So hum. And you can mentally repeat so hum as you connect to Mother Earth and feel Mother Earth holding you, embracing you, protecting you and guiding you. So hum. And knowing that everything that you will ever need, she will provide for. Everything's taken care of. So hum. So you can take a deep breath in and then a deep breath out while you do your so as you inhale and hum as you exhale. So hum. I am. And if so hum feels too unfamiliar, just do I am. As you inhale I, as you exhale I or so hum. And we're going to do this for a couple more breaths. And this is a very short meditation that includes breathing to calm our minds, to come back when we need to, when life is a little challenging and we can connect to Mother Earth, feel embraced by her, and now just like release all your burdens to her. Allow her to take what no longer serves, what you're carrying that is not yours to carry, and she can carry for you. And take 5 more deep breaths, just releasing all of this into Mother Earth. So hum. So hum. I am. Little by little, you're going to just thank Divine Mother Earth for sustaining life, for holding us, for allowing us to live and experience life, being fed and nourished and healed through her and from her, plants and medicines and foods and experiences and landscapes and everything we do with her and in her. And slowly come back, open your eyes, notice how you feel now and how you felt before we did this little meditation and breathing exercise. I definitely feel more grounded and I feel better connecting to Mother Earth. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is prepare our tincture. And for this, you're going to need a mason jar. The size of the mason jar is going to depend on how much tincture you want to have. In this case, I have a quart, 1 quart. That's plenty for me. I'm going to be using this tincture a lot to support my digestion because I was mentioning that as the season is changing, right? The vata dosha gets a little bit aggravated because of the changes. The air comes in, and then I start to become ungrounded, and so the fennel is going to help heal that ungroundedness, right, and settle the digestion because the wind upsets the digestion, and that's where and upsets all other things, the sleep and a lot of things. But I feel like we all notice it more on our digestion. That's like the first thing that we gets upset faster. So it's really important to support that with good foods, right? As the season is changing, we want to eat things that are more cooked and warmer and a little bit of with more substance. The summer is great for fruit and salad and fresh things. As the time that starts to get colder, um, preparing for winter, right? We want to support that change with more spices. That's why we have all the pumpkin spice during the fall, which I totally love, right? There's a purpose for that, is warming up the body. So the transition, it's more supported. And what is this has to do with skincare? Well, the more you are grounded, the more you are together, the better your digestion is, the better your skin will look, the better you will eat. Everything, it's pretty much like you wear in your skin your habits, right? So the more you do to support yourself, the more you do to take care of yourself, the more your skin will show that. So I was pretty stressed this week, and here it is, the result of that. So it's just like inevitable. Your skin will reflect everything that you're going through. So that's why, not just to have great skin, right? That's a bonus and it's beautiful, but it's really important to support yourself through these changes, and also will bring you to be more attuned with Mother Earth, to the cycles, and everything will be better in the long run, easier, more connected, more in the flow of things. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and prepare our tincture. So I have my fennel seeds right here. Only fennel. I like organic fennel seeds. That's really important because that's another thing. We'll be extracting the medicine from these seeds. And if it's not organic, we'll also be extracting the pesticide and we'll be feeding ourselves that. And I prefer not to do that. So I'm going to bring the seeds into the mason jar. And I'm going to be very generous because I like my tinctures to be strong. So I have to take less amount. Um, and the amount of seeds, and this is folk method. So I'm not going to give you recipes where it's like 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon or with the percolator. This is just like if you want it stronger, you add more. If you want it lighter, you add less. So I want a pretty strong tincture. So I'm going to add about half the jar of fennel seeds. And you can take this tincture straight up or with hot water or um, room temperature water. And that's another thing. As fall comes, we want to start doing more warm drinks rather cold drinks. I know that's another American thing that is, it's tons of ice on every meal or tons of ice everywhere. When the colder weather is coming, we want to support our digestion more with warm things. So I'm not saying don't do ice at all. If that's something you love, well, you can keep doing it. But just try and do one or two warm drinks extra a day. So that will really support your digestion, and that will really help the transition of the season. So you're more grounded, so you're happier, your tummy will be loving you more. Um, and then you will just feel the effect overall in your skin, in your mood, in your digestion. Who wants to have bad digestion? Who wants to be, uncomfortable? No one, right? So now I'm gonna take the vodka. It's a big bottle. It's a big bottle. And I'm gonna fill up the jar completely with the alcohol. And you can use grain alcohol. You can do. Sometimes people also use gin. Gin's fine. Someone's asking moonshine. Well, I prefer not to because I don't know how safe that is. So I keep it to things that are 100 or up to 120 proof to extract the medicine. And then you close the jar really tight. You mix it. Make sure it's not dripping and it's not leaking. And then this, you're going to label, right? You're going to put today's date. Um, so we're saying September 7th. And then what it is. And this is fennel. Um, and you want to label things because if you get on the tincture groove, September 7th, 2025, fennel. If you get into the tincture groove and in the natural medicine groove, you say, I'll remember. I know exactly what it is. And then you have a ton of stuff and then you forget. And then you come back and you're like, what is this? And it's really good medicine. And also the tinctures, I will say they stay good for about a year. And then it's not that they go bad, but they will start losing efficacy. And you want to know when you made it and what's the lifespan of the efficacy of the medicine. So label everything so you know what you have. And then you're going to have this fennel tincture. Um, Go in the dark, put it inside a closet, and shake it once a week for 3 weeks. It's really cool that we're doing it in the full moon. Usually, how I do it is I start in the new moon, and today will be the harvest day. But I wanted to show you this folk method on how to do your own tincture to support your digestion during the transition to fall. So it's already starting to look green. It's so beautiful. Um, it has this like fennel green color, and then you just take a dropper. Your body will tell you how much you want. Everyone's different. Everyone's unique needs are different. I take usually a drop once or twice a day depending on how I'm feeling. I take it warm, or room temperature, or straight up. I'm really not picky with my tinctures. Um, and that will be what Sagrada would like to share with you today. We're very happy and grateful to have these little spaces, this time for a little education and for us to share our love and feel like give something back for all the support and love that we received from you. Thank you very much, and I hope this stays with you and helps you during the transition to fall and winter. We'll do more as we go towards the end of the year and celebrate the cycles of nature. Um, I'll I'll stay here for another 5 minutes just to see if you have any questions and if you would like to um, have me answer anything that you're curious about or that I can. Um, and then we'll just wrap our Pisces full moon Sagrada session. You can type your questions or you can go ahead and talk to me too. Okay, seems like everyone is clear. No one has any questions, and we're getting ready to wrap up. So, thank you. And you can always reach us or reach me through email and the team. And we're happy to answer any concerns about herbalism, skin, beauty tools. And as a little um, announcement, we're going to have our discovery sets and our travel sets very soon. So they'll be launching probably by for the end of the year for Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all the holidays, which is the perfect gift. But we'll talk more about it when the time comes. Have a great weekend and lots of love. Bye.